over to the pink side, that's a no. Now, I do need somebody else, maybe somebody else's, to help me hand out blocks. So everybody's gonna need a block today. We can grab them from the prop section. And my friends, I am officially voting that you two are my lovely assistants. Thank you. Everybody needs a block. Everybody needs a flip chip. And that's only because I've got great stuff planned for us today. I'm super psyched to see you all. I've been up. I taught the 6:30 a.m. this morning. So we're doing even better to see you all here at noon. Just realized the music's still playing. Gonna need to attend to that. I mean, we can practice to music, but I think I've got a little bit something else planned today. All right. Do we have blocks? Ooh, I'll take one actually. Thank you. Good. Okay. So, if you didn't know, last night was our second meeting of our 40 days transformation challenge. So, this is officially week 2 of the challenge. This week is all themed around vitality. The vitality sequence in our journey into power that we practice every time we're in here starts with crescent lunge. I know, everybody's favorite pose. And then it ends with crow pose. But what's most important about this week, about restoring vitality and practicing along with the theme of vitality, are the 2 laws of transformation that we learn in this program. So, before we begin, I need one more second to find my page. Law 3 is step out of your comfort zone. The question for anyone on a journey of transformation is not, will I survive if I step out of my comfort zone? The real question is, will I survive my comfort zone? The comfort zone may feel cozy and familiar, but it's like a sweet poison, silently killing off all of our childlike spontaneity and also our vitality. When we choose our comfort zone over growth, we get stuck, or worse, because ultimately we are either awakening and growing or numbing out and spiraling downwards. Life is never static. We either grow or we die. So we're going to keep that in mind as we practice today. You'll see it sprinkled in throughout, but let's get going. Child's pose. Knees out wide, fingertips up to the top of your mat. Now, officially, this is your moment to hand over your to-do list to me. I'll keep it, don't worry. Hand over any lingering thoughts that are pulling your mind away from your mat right now. Get connected. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and press your palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press your hips back. One more for good measure. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, come to downward facing dog. Take any movement that you need to. We're waking our body up, getting ready for the rest of practice. Take another full breath in. Deep breath out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Oh, nicely done. Simon says halfway lift. Pull the pit of your belly up, let your head drop, ragdoll. Press your heels down into the mat and then roll up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Take extended mountain and hands down to heart center. 3 ohms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Big breath in, halfway lift. Walk your hands out to a high plank. And chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take 2 breaths here. Big inhale. Full exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Inhale, lift up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, drishti. Down dog. 2 breaths in and out. That's it. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Lift up through your fingertips. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 2 breaths. Bigger now. Inhale. Exhale. Move. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Lift up through each of your ribs. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Drishti. Start to build the fire. Build the tapas now. That's it. Full breath in. Full breath out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit deep. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior 1. Press down, lift up, breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog, left side, warrior 1. Press the foot down, lift up. Chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. 2 breaths now in. That's it. Out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Sit 3 inches deeper. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior 1. Eyes to the ceiling. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior 1. Bring your hips lower. Chaturanga. Up dog. And then down dog. Yeah, big breath in. Sigh it out. Yeah, move that energy. Inhale. Sigh it out. Exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Lift your 10 toes up. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior 1. Drishti to the ceiling. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior 1. Step low in that lunge. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog and down dog. We're fully waking up our bodies here. We've got one more sun B. So let's get ready. Get set. Go. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Biggest one. Chair pose. Fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior 1. Try something on that's new. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog and down dog. Left side, warrior 1. Flow into it and then flow out of it. Up dog and down dog. Yeah, take a full breath in. Now let it go. Bring your right leg up high to the sky. Press the center of your heel straight up to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Flip dog. Land it. Press down through both heels to lift up through your hips. You're creating this action to open up your right shoulder. Chest turning up high towards the ceiling. That's it. Stay for one more breath and then come back over. High plank, side plank. Bring your eyes up to the ceiling. Yeah, where your attention goes, your energy flows. That's it. You can even play with picking that top foot up a little bit. Here you go. Big breath in. Lift up. And then chaturanga. Exhale. Yeah, you've got it. Up dog. And down dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Left leg up into the air. Get high on your tippy toes in the back foot. Get as tall as you can with that top foot. Bend your knee. Flip your dog. 3 breaths. Go immediately to the edge of the pose. Yeah, find the fullest expansion for you. Yeah, like you're reaching out here to give me a high five. That's it. Reach up and open. One more breath. And then come over. High plank and into side plank. Eyes to the ceiling. Create lightness here. With all the pressing down, you have the opportunity to lift up. Try it on just this once. Lift the top foot 1 inch up off the air. Yeah, there you go. Big breath in. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take your inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Right side crescent lunge. So in your crescent lunge today, let's take a look at the pose. Check out your back foot. Heel stacks directly over top of your toes like you're pushing the mat back. Now, we're going to switch it up. So usually your fingertips come straight up to the ceiling. Today, we're going to lean your hands forwards, creating a long spine. You should be able to feel the press back through your heel all the way up into your fingertips. That's it. Go for length in the pose. Try something on that's new here. Let yourself get to the edge of the comfort zone. Take your breath in, hands to heart center, and twist to the right. 3 breaths now. Breathe with your neighbors. This is the first twist. So you got to breathe down into your lungs to open it up. I think we've got 1 more breath here. Breathe in, rise up, crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Eyes on the prize. Find your drishti point, stick it there, and then get serious, committed about it. In every pose, picking 1 point to put your attention on, to put your focus on, to put your energy at. That's it. Extended side angle. Reach your top fingertips over the front of the mat. This is vitality right here. Do you feel your heart beating? Do you hear that tapas in your body? Feel the heat? That's it. 1 more breath in, and then chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Take your breath in. Let it go. Left side crescent. Stack it up, heel on top of your back toes. Now, inch your front foot. Yeah, we've got lots of people in here with long legs. Inch your front foot a few inches further forwards. You've got more space than what you think. Yeah, really try it out for yourself. Get long here. Now, fingertips tilt in front of you. That's it. Putting the weight into your bent leg, into the glute muscle, holding you up. Drishti to 1 point. Build fire in the pose. Tapas, vitality, power, freedom right here for you. Hands to heart center and twist to the left. 3 big breaths. The deeper you breathe here, the easier the pose becomes, or so I've heard. One more breath. That's it. Inhale, rise back up, crescent. And warrior two. Drishti over your front fingertips, get low in the lunge. Yeah, challenge yourself to find something new in every pose. Yeah, like you've never experienced this before in the body that you have today, because you haven't. This is a new opportunity. One more. Extended side angle. Top hand reaches over the front of your mat, up towards the very front. Take a big breath in, and then on your exhale, chaturanga the whole way out. Move through up dog, and into down dog. Full breath in, big breath out, feet to hands. Yeah, bring that energy up with you. Halfway lift, fold, blocks. Yeah, you knew these were coming, didn't you? Some of you already had them in your hands. Blocks between your knees. Now create the hug in with the block, hug in from your legs, even while you're standing up. Arms out in front of you, and then sit back into that chair. Yeah, get low. Know that you've got the opportunity and the ability to sit 2 inches lower. Yeah, I know. Drop it down to the floor, get super low. Can't think of any more of the lyrics to that song, even though I really like it. Pick your fingers, not feet up, pick your toes up. That's it. Stick with the breath. You have this. Let yourself experience the edge of the pulse, the fullness of this moment. That's it. You've got this. Last one. Fold. Remove the blocks. Feet out to the sides of your mat. Yeah, take your feet wide. And then pointer fingers around your big toes. Let your head drop down. When we talk about vitality, this specific section of the sequence, a lot of people go straight to the idea of like this vital, lively, full energy. But part of accessing your vitality, that core energy that's only yours, is often breaking apart the shell, the wall, the dam, the block in front of you that's stopping you from accessing that energy. Yeah? And sometimes that is hard. Sometimes that takes sweat. Sometimes that takes tears. Sometimes that takes anger, whatever it is. Move the thing that's stopping you right now out of your way. Let that shit go. It is not serving you. Grab your blocks, chair pose round 2. That, from week 1 of 40 days, let yourself come apart. Yeah, I'm not talking about fall apart here. I'm talking about purposefully breaking out of your old habits to be able to access something new for yourself. Bring your hands to heart center and twist to the right. Now, open up your arms. Go for the version of the pose that's scary for you, whatever that is. Where's the edge here? You can grow into a side crow, a bird of paradise, whatever that is, or stay right here. That's it. One more breath. Breathe out. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Hands to heart center. We'll twist left. Oh yeah, both sides. That's it. Just stay 3 breaths. You can do anything for 1 more breath. That's it. Last one, big breath in. Let it go. Inhale, rise up, chair. And fold. Yeah, blocks out, feet wide, edge of your mat wide. Man, you guys are really doing the work today. I love this. Bring your palms underneath your toes and let your head drop down. See, you guys make this so much fun. Like I can come up here and I can basically talk to myself the whole time. But getting to practice with you and teach to you is such a special experience. So thank you for being in it. Not only for me, but for your yogi neighbors. Let your head drop down. And also for yourselves. I was gonna do crow pose, but I think we have to do handstand hops. Yeah, down dog. Downward facing dog. That's it. Now, from your down dog, walk your feet up halfway in the mat. Yeah, so you're getting really your shoulders right on top of your wrists. From here, pick your right leg up. Yeah, that's it. You're going to use your left leg to make 3 handstand hops. Are we ready? Yeah, you're ready. Set, go. 3 hops. That's it. 1. They can be little. 2. Oh, nice job. Number 3. All right. Reset down dog. Take a breath in and let it go. Now walk your feet up halfway. Yeah, I know. Here we go. Raise your left leg up into the air. 3 handstand hops. Ready? That's it. Steady. Go. Last 1. Nice job. Downward facing dog. Chaturanga. Up dog. And into down dog. Right side triangle. Oh, I totally lied. We're going to do grounding first. That's fine. Triangle. No. I said triangle. I promised some triangle. That's good things. Triangle. Drishti up to the ceiling. I used to always practice this way, actually. Doing grounding, this section of the sequence before equanimity. I think if you watched me try to balance an eagle, you'll understand why. I need a little grounding. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale, rise up. Side facing, wide legged, forward fold. Upside downers, you can choose to get upside down. But if you're not getting upside down, I challenge you to find stillness this round. Yeah, like let the pose settle into your body, settle into your bones. Keep your drishti on one point. And for my people in your folds, as you find that the pose stays, you've got an extra breath or two, let yourself fold deeper. Find the fullness of the pose for yourself today. Let your feet come down to the mat. And then we're ready. Inhale, rise up. 4, namaste, front facing, forward fold. Big toes face the front of the mat. Hands bound, interlaced behind your back. Press your hips back to fold forwards. Now, I like to lock out my knees as I fold into this pose. But once you find the level you're comfortable at with your shoulders, bend your knees. Bring some softness here. Bring your left hand down, right hand out to the side for twisting triangle. Take 2 more breaths. Find the very edge of the pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Whole way out. Up dog and into down dog. Left side triangle. Bring your eyes up to the ceiling. And then slowly start to press your palm backwards. towards the long end of your mat, creating this little mini back bend here. Hey, do you mind if I move your block? Here, look, if you put it on this side, you actually get a lot more stability right here. Yeah? Good stuff. Take 2 more breaths. That's it. Last one, in and out. Breathe in, rise up. 4, side facing, wide-legged, forward fold for the sake of evenness. On your inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forwards. Now let's do some ninja lunges this round. Bend your right knee as you straighten out your left, moving from side to side on your mat. That's it. Get low in both sides. Take the time to find the fullest extent of the pose. Even out your sides, come back to center. And then we'll inhale, rise up the whole way. Namaste, front facing, forward fold. Toes face the front of the mat, hands interlaced, press your hips back to fold. Check out your left hip. That's the one of the foot in front. Make sure that one is pressing back towards the far side of your mat with just a little extra emphasis. That's it. Keep that hip pressing back and then twisting triangle. So right hand down, left hand out to the side. Go for the fullest extent of the pose now. Discover what total body expression would be like in this particular pose. You've only got 1 more breath to get there, and then chaturanga. Up dog, and into down dog. Take a full breath in, let it go, feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold, chair. I know, so surprising. How did you already get down there? You know exactly where I'm going with this. What the heck? She's my mind reader. From here, we're going to drop it 2 inches lower, and then 3 inches lower, and then the rest of the way, the whole way to the mat, roll back. We're doing reclined eagle. So that's going to look like, well, I'll spin around at some point. Right arm under, right leg over, just laying back. Yeah, sometimes discovering something new for yourself, breaking into a new area of vitality, sometimes that takes looking at the situation from a different perspective. Flex your feet, and then hug your low belly down onto the mat. Really create that action. Press one thigh against the other. Bring some extra intensity to the pose for this last breath, and then switch sides. Left arm under, left leg over. By the way, it doesn't really matter if you're laying on your back. It's fine. I know it's confusing. Yeah. Feet flexed. That's it. You can laugh, but only if you're still using your core muscles. Press your thighs together, and then press your elbows together. Press one against the other. Hug your belly down to the mat. Eyes to one place. Drishti. That's it. One more time. Right arm under, right leg over. Oh, I know. Second set. It's okay. This is a shorter set, but this time you're looking to touch your elbows to your knees. Yeah, hug up and in. It's this little crunch motion that's happening here. Feet flexed. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. One more time. I promise I've got a present for you at the end of this one. Right, whichever leg over top and whichever arm underneath. Elbows to knees. Hug your low belly down to the mat. That's it. Eyes open. Stay present for this last breath. Arms up overhead. Legs go long. Yeah, like a splat. If you didn't know, this is an official yogi term as coined by moi. This is the splat. It's when you're done with the core pose. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock head to tail 3 times. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. Now we're moving on to our knees today. So we're doing modified equanimity in case you've never done it before. So shoulders stacked on top of your wrists, hips stacked on top of your knees. Get really square here. Now raise your right hand and extend your left leg. That's it. Modified airplane. Get long in your body here. Press out through your heel and then reach forwards through the front of your hand. You've got it. One more breath. And then switch sides. Now stack the shoulders, stack the hips, then left hand out, right leg back. Get long on the mat. Drishti to 1 point. One more breath. Knees down. Dancer. Still modified just like this. So shoulders on top of your wrists. Take your right hand, and I actually like to grab my opposite leg here. If you want to use a strap, you can use that too. But right hand back to your opposite leg and lift up. Yeah, not the same side, by the way. You will topple over immediately. I mean, if you can stay, I'll be super impressed, and I don't know how to do that. That's it. Press back through your shin. Reaching across your body, creating tension from your knee all the way up to your shoulder. One more breath, and then feet down. Switch sides, left side. Hand back to your ankle. Yeah, the opposite leg, and then press your shin back. Dancer. Just on the ground. It looks a little bit different, but it does the same thing. 2 more breaths. Eyes to one place. Find the edge of the pose, one more, and then knees down. Half moon. This one's a little bit different. Bring your right hand. You can either bring it down onto the mat. Place your palm down. This is going to help with the stability portion of it. Then you're going to lift your left arm up and lift your left leg up. Yeah, so you're facing out towards the side. Bring your drishti up towards the ceiling. That's it. See, when we say pose modifications, modification does not mean easier. That's it. Take one more breath and then come back down onto the mat. All right, guys. Nothing special. Rise up to standing. We'll take tree pose the usual way. I do the other side of this? Oh my gosh. Roll it back. Left side. Half moon. Thank you. Bring your top hand up 1 inch higher. Yeah, you can't go uneven. It doesn't work like that. 2 more breaths. That's it. Last one big breath in. Hands down. Okay, now we get to rise up. Tree pose, right side. Just your usual default way. All that I ask is for your hands to be at heart center. So foot to your ankle, your shin, or your thigh. Press your palms one into the other. Feel the tapas and the heat that you've created in between your hands. Create a sense of centering. Yeah, this deep sense of self. Left side, tree pose. Hands to heart center. Drishti to 1 point. With your hands pressed against your chest, bring your attention to your breath. Feel it rise and fall underneath of your palms. Yeah, one more time. Feet down to the mat. Inhale, extended mountain. And exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. up dog, and into down dog. From here, roll out into your high plank, and then slowly lower the whole way down to the mat. So, arms out to a T. I learned this the other day from an active colonel who works as a teacher in our Harrisburg studio. This is what he makes his cadets do. So, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, tee up. It's just lifting up like this into your locust pose, hugging in between your shoulders, right at your thoracic spine, that spot right in between your shoulder blades. Come back down. Breathe in, breathe out, tee up. There you go. Hug in. Press your core muscles into the mat beneath you. That's it. Eyes to the front of your mat. Breathe in and come back down. Floor bow. Yeah, so hands at your outer ankles. Press your shins back and then lift up through your chest. You've got it. You can do one side or two sides. Take a deep breath in and then come back down. Tick-tock your knees one side to the other, and then round 2. Hands at the outer edges of your ankles, flex your feet, and then press your shins back. Like you're about to stand on the ceiling, press your shins back, one more breath, and then come down. See, I'm not that mean. Hands by your low ribs, up dog. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Really lift up through your chest. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Knees down onto the mat. For camel, your blocks. Blocks are situated the short way, right between your knees. So before you go for camel, I want you to create the hug in from your legs. So this should be hard enough that you can actually feel your core muscles lighting up. It's the whole front side of your body that you're paying attention to here. Hands where your back pockets would be, shoulders back, and then create the lift up. Keeping the hug into the block so that you can feel all the muscles up the front side of your body. That's it. Take a nice big breath in as you hug. Inhale, roll up. And then we'll roll back for bridge pose. I know we're technically supposed to go through down dog there, but bridge pose is so much more exciting. We've done a lot of down dog at this point. Press down, lift up, bridge pose. This is round 1. Yeah, you get a warm up round for all of your back bending poses. It's this one. Interlace your fingers underneath your back and then pull them, push them down towards your toes. That's it. Okay, come back down. Nicely done. Take a breath. Bridge pose, round 2. Press down, lift up. That's it. Now from here, extend your hands straight up in front of you, like you're reaching up to the ceiling. Then flex your wrists like you're about to do a handstand on the ceiling. Yeah, there it is. Now tuck your wrists underneath your shoulders on the mat. That's it. Ready, set, wheel, round 1. I surprised you with it. See, ready, set, go. For 3, 2, 1, come back down. Inhale, exhale, press down, lift up, round 2. Bridge or wheel for 3. That's it. Eyes to one spot. 2, 1. Come back down. That's it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Press down. Lift up. Bridge or wheel. Round 3. This is it. Fullest version of the pose. Press down. Lift up. Drishti. Tuck your chin and come back down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet pressed together, one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. Usually I tell you to keep your eyes open here, but today I'd like for you to close them. Bring your inner drishti, your focus or your attention, to your breath. When we talk about drishti, oftentimes we mean the physical gaze, looking at something. But it also means focus, attention, energy. Drishti to your heart beating underneath your top hand. Take a moment to notice the heat that you've created. The tapas. That this is energy that can serve you all the time. This is energy that you yourself create. And it's always here for you. This is your vitality. Right here in Supta Baddha Konasana. Take happy baby. Hands by the outer edges of your feet. Rock back and forth, right to left. Now this pose is called dead bug if you don't rock. So be a happy baby. Bring your feet up to 90 degrees. And then grab your blocks. If you thought we were done with them, surprise. They're back last time though. So bring your knees, bring your shins so that they're parallel to the mat. You're going to take the long side of your block, place it against your knees, and place both hands on that block. So if you can't see, I'll turn. Block at your knees, hands on the block. Now, extend your right arm up overhead. And extend your left leg out. Yeah, there you go. Press in through your hand to your knee. Hugging into center line. That's it. Flex your feet. Bring energy, bring action to the pose. Eyes open. Stretch your hand up 1 inch further. Hug your low belly down onto the mat and then switch sides. Right hand or left, I don't know, opposite hand out, opposite leg out. That's it. Press your palm into your block and then press your knee back into the block. That's it. So you're hugging into center here. Create this pressure. Press down through your heel one more time. And then switch sides. Oh, I know. Round 2. Here we go. Right hand out, left leg out. Get long for 10. Yeah, you've got it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. One more time for 10. Flex your feet. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest and rock head to tail 3 times. Yeah, that's a pose that doesn't look very hard at all. And then all of a sudden you realize, hey, I think I'm on fire. I'm actually melting now. What's going to happen to me? All right, you can't not do boat pose. So blocks with you in between your ankles. Yeah, I know if we all get the block out, we all got to use it one more time. Feet flexed, hands out to the side. Boat pose for 5. Yeah, you got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock head to toe 3 times. Make your way to downward facing dog. Now, if you don't entirely despise your block, you can use it here as a prop. underneath of your right hip, underneath of your forehead, right side half pigeon. When your mind starts to wander, thinking of other things, bring it back to the physical experience of this pose. Whether that be the feeling of the mat underneath your palms, or your breath as it rises and falls. The steady familiarity of your heartbeat. Take a full breath in. Let it out. And then switch sides. Left side half pigeon. Now you can stretch it out, stretch your legs out, do what you need to, and then make your way into the next side of the pose. The transitions here from pose to pose are necessary, but I find that the real magic, the change to be had, is in the pose. Yeah, so go from pose to pose like there's a new opportunity in the next thing that you take on. Take a deep breath in and let it go. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Bring your weight onto your left hip. Swing your right leg around. Go for seated single leg extension on the right side. So right leg out, left leg tucks, breathe in, lift up, and fold. Take an inhale, and then let your head drop down on the exhale. Switch sides. Left leg out, right leg tucks. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in. Drop your head down as you breathe out. Both legs swing out in front of you, seated forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold down. Pull your pinky toes back towards your face so that you're flexing your feet. You've got it. Take a deep breath in. Tabletop. Hands back on your mat so that they're facing your toes. Fingers facing your toes. Press your heels down. Lift up through your hips and let your head drop back. Big breath in. Full breath out. Come the whole way down onto your mat. Take your block underneath your hips. Waterfall. Curl your knees up into your chest, waterfallers. And then rock the whole way down onto your mat, removing your block out from underneath of you. Hug your knees up into center line. Hug your knees up into your chest. Let them fall to the right side of your body, eyes over your left shoulder. Welcome. With each exhale, let your shoulder melt down onto the mat. Hug your knees up into your chest. Let them fall to the left side of your body, eyes over your right shoulder. Hug your knees up into center. Shavasana. Let your legs and arms go long. Eyes closed. Eye towels are at the top right hand corner of your mat. I know that stepping out of your comfort zone can be very uncomfortable. Can feel like a scary, hard task to do. Because your comfort zone ends up being this place of no's, of biting your tongue, of choosing not to do the thing you really want to do. It really becomes a place of scarcity that you don't even notice anymore. Your comfort zone becomes so comfortable and so inherent that you no longer notice that it's blocking you from the rest of your life. I think the best way to choose to step out of your comfort zone is to think about the consequences of staying in it. What is the true consequence of not doing the thing that'll make you happy? What is the true consequence of not being you? What is the true impact of your comfort zone? So ask yourself, will I survive my comfort zone? Take a breath in and let it go. Take a breath in and clutch your hands. And then let that go. Take a breath in, hug your knees up into your chest. Rock onto the right side of your body. Place your forehead on the mat. Slowly make your way up into a seated position. Inhale, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Now to seal it in, to mark class is done, 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles up to forehead center. Together, we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. Thank you, guys. Thanks for getting on your mats, for trying something new. It was so much fun to see you all here today. I'll be back next week on Thursday at noon and now at 6:30 a.m. I'm also filling in on Saturday this weekend for both the 7 a.m. and the 10 a.m. in case you feel like practicing then too. By the way, you can just leave your blocks on the floor. I'll come around and collect them then.